Hi, Aquarius. Welcome. Thanks so much for being here. Let's do a reading for you for the month of March. Give or take a little bit of time, since time's fluid. This is a general reading, so please only take with you what resonates and leave the rest behind. And you might check your other placements for a more complete picture, or if this reading does not resonate with you. Okay? All right. And thank you so much for your support. I truly appreciate it. All the likes, subscribes, comments, they really do help. Okay. Beautiful. Your overall energy. Very fast, positive moving energy coming into you. Very nice. So something good is on its way without delay. Okay, your past energy. Oh boy. I really like this energy. Okay, Page of Wands. She is ready to get something started that she is passionate about. She wants to go and she wants to do it now. So it's a energy of being ready to get something started that you're passionate about. And sometimes it's kind of hard to hold her back because she's so passionate. Let's see what your current energy is. Okay. Oh, beautiful. This is the Knight of Cups. This is saying that you're taking action on something that you love. It is not a fast-moving energy where both of these are fast-moving. This is calm. This is going for what it is you love. And it can say that a romantic relationship is coming in. But whether or not it is, you are going for something you love. Okay, let's get a card for the future. All right, we have this jump right out. You have the Two of Wands. The future is saying, you know where you want to go. And you can see down here where you're planning it out and, using your strategy, figuring out how you're going to go forward. And it is quite possible that you could be leaving something behind. But so your future is planning out whatever this is, taking action on going for what you love, and what you're passionate about. And your overall energy is positive, fast-moving energy. So while this is kind of slow and this looks kind of slow, planning it out, at some point, things are going to pick up in speed. Either that or the speed is where you start out with. You're leaving something behind, right? And it is, you can't get done quick enough. Okay, your challenge is to go from this state to this state, which is planning to doing. Here, this is where you're actually going forward to your happiness. So that is your challenge. Don't spend all your time planning. Plan, do what needs to be done, but then get going, okay? And there you go. Good stuff. So Aquarius, it looks like this is a big change. Death and rebirth. This is where you are ending a cycle and transforming into something new, right? And nowhere in here does it say some challenging energies yet. If it, and they might not come out at all. But this is saying that you are going for what it is that you want. And the only two cautions that I could see would be, one is, don't sit in the planning stage too long. because your challenge is to go from planning to action. Okay? And over here would be, you want to get it going really, really bad. But slow down a little. You know, here's where you want to get it started. Here is where you're going for it. Slow down a little to enjoy the process. Okay? It is the journey, oftentimes, that is the benefit. Okay. The bottom of the deck here, I don't know why, but I felt the need to shuffle, and so I did a little bit. I'm glad I did. This is the Three of Cups. This is a celebration. So this transformation is bringing celebration. And this type of celebration is one where all of you involved feel like you can truly be yourselves. You don't have to put on any masks, any, different type of personality. Like when you go to work, oftentimes you behave appropriately for what you think you should do at work. This is not that. This is you just bearing who you are and everybody else as well. So it's a wonderful celebration where there's a lot of ease and happiness and joy. Beautiful. It's also one of my cards of your support system. So if at any time you need support, it's here for you. And really, the only place that I can really see where you might need support, and that's just a maybe, is the space between these two, right? It's saying don't take too long to plan. Plan appropriately, be efficient, get it done, but don't take too long because it is time for you to go. Okay, now let's clarify. What do we have here? Unconditional love. So this typically talks about that there's an unconditional love between you and another. And it can be that because here you have the Knight of Cups, which can say a romantic relationship can be coming in. But the way I feel about this card, and this is me, is it can be another person, or it can be a something else. Like, say you're an accountant, but you've always loved the violin, So you're creating this change, going from this one career into something you totally love. So it'd be this unconditional love, right? So it could either be another person or potentially a love that you have that is unconditional. Once I knew this, I think he was a French horn player in an orchestra, but he had a true love for pediatrics. So I think he was in his 50s. Could have been 40s, but I think he was in his 50s. He went back to school for pediatrics. You know how many years that takes? And he was just as happy as he could be. So those things do happen. Now in your present, you got these four energies, okay? Here you have the Wheel of Fortune. This is saying this Wheel of Fortune is turning in your favor. So what I believe is happening, it's a new beginning, right? Definitely from here to, you can see it here and you can see it here. It's a fortunate new beginning. You are letting go of something that's not in your heart, potentially, and going for something you love. Here you have the High Priestess. And this is saying use your intuition to help you figure this out, and your wisdom, because that's where the answers are. Here you have the Two of Pentacles. And this is saying make for sure you bring in the balance. There could be a little confusion involved. Should I really let go of this to go for this? Before I used the example of the French horn player turned pediatrician. So that would be letting go of something from the arts to go for something more practical. But oftentimes it's the flip side, where somebody's doing something practical, but they know that their love is somewhere in the arts. So you got to find a way to create the balance. See things in a light that will help you, all right? And bring the balance in. And if there's any confusion, work on that. You have your high priestess here. Use your intuition. And again, balance. You have justice. Bring in the balance. It's important, apparently. And this is your current energy. The wheel, let me put these more the way I think the order is. Bring in the balance. Okay? If there's any confusion, work through it. Bring in the balance. Use your intuition and wisdom to help you know what to do and to bring in the balance. And it's going to lead you to a fortunate new beginning where you're going to be taking action, going for what you love. Okay, now for the future. Okay, here you have the Tower. So it is possible it's going to take a tower. One interpretation would be to get you on that boat. You might have planitis, where you're going to be planning and double checking and making for sure everything's balanced, etc., etc. And so it's possible a tower is going to have to come in to get you out of the planning stage and into the action stage. Here you're taking action, but it's action on, I think, creating the change. And here, you're planning, and here's action on actually going for it. So yeah, I think a tower is going to need potentially to come in to help you go from planning into action unless you do it on your own. So it's one of these, if you plan, you do what you need to do, but, be concise, pretty quick, get it done. If you do that, great, hop on over here. If you don't, a tower will probably come in to help you along with that. Okay, now for the challenge. And that tower fits perfectly, yeah. Because this is a challenge. And you have the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is the energy of having the Midas touch. And kings make decisions all the time. And they can be very important decisions. But this is what they're used to. They've been trained for this, right? So here it's saying, go for your happiness. Take the action and go for it. And here is the King of Pentacles, a little more traditional maybe, calm, but definitely making the decisions and following up on that. So I think these two are kind of saying the same thing. Here, you need to go from this stage to this stage. And if you're having problems, a tower could come in. And here, this might be a person coming in, one who's got authority saying, okay, that might be the tower. It is time to go. And there's a great potential for whatever you're going for to bring in a lot of abundance. And at the bottom from taking that, you have the Nine of Pentacles, and that's where you're going to be very happy and content with your abundance. Okay, now for the good stuff. Absolutely beautiful. One of the best cards on the deck, I feel. You have the Queen of Pentacles. And the Queen of Pentacles is balanced. So you have this energy here and your current energy twice. Bring in the balance. Here, you are balanced. So what you're going through is going to lead you to this beautiful balance. And if you notice, you have the King and the Queen, divine counterparts. And they are both facing each other. So this is saying this is going to be a very abundant outcome for you. And much balance. No need to dash forward once you reach this stage, because you are at your destination. Yeah, very earthy, calm, collected, filled with love and abundance. Exactly what you want. It's beautiful. And at the bottom of the deck, you have another king. And this one is the King of Swords, who's the logical side of things. He sees clearly, he thinks clearly, he acts accordingly, he uses his wisdom, and he bases all his decisions on what he knows to be truth. So, what this is saying is, this change is your truth. Okay? This is in your heart and in your head what you're wanting to go for. Beautiful reading. Yeah, definitely. So you can expect big change, because the transformations here, the changes here, are both major arcana. And just, not really a warning, just, hey, take a look at this. If you don't do this on your own, in an expedient manner, being pretty concise and precise, the Tower could be coming in to help you go from the planning to the action. But either way, it's a good Tower, so it's, nothing bad. It just might be something, just kind of teasing here, but an example would be, okay, here you are planning, and then you find out the boat's leaving in 2 hours. So you gotta hurry up. Okay, let's see what the universe would like to share. You have the moon. Okay. So my very first thought on this, the moon is saying, use your intuition. Okay? You need to use your intuition. And if here, the Two of Wands, if you're having any potential confusion, that could be coming from the moon, because sometimes you don't see everything. The moon energy can say that you're not seeing everything clearly, or there's something hidden, or something like that. And I do not feel like anything is hidden. It might be that you're so busy trying to plan, or over here you have the Two of Pentacles, right? Trying to balance, that there might be something you're not seeing, and that's why there's a delay here. Okay? And it's okay if you're not seeing something. That's kind of life. But it is saying use your intuition. It will guide you correctly. And 3 cards just jumped right out. You have the Tower. Okay? So this is the universe's way of saying, I meant what I said. Okay? Take action, plan it out, but don't take too long, or a Tower is going to come in to help you get on that boat. And you have the Nine of Pentacles, which is saying, and I think that came out at the bottom of the deck, I'm not sure, but this is saying you're going to be very happy. You go forward with this, you're going to be very content, very happy with your abundance. And here you have the World. And the World is saying that you are going full circle. You started this cycle at some point, and now you've reached full circle to create this change. And you should be proud of yourself, because you have gone all the way through it. So yeah, you have major arcana, the World, the Death and Rebirth card, the Wheel of Fortune, and even the Tower talks about that there is going to be a big change. So all of the cards about you transforming are major arcana, so you can look forward to this being a big change. And of course fits perfectly you have the Ace of Pentacles. So you have the Ace of Pentacles, the 9, the Queen, the King, and here's the Ace, the very beginning, right? You're starting this new thing, hopping on the boat, making this change, and you start out, with the Ace of Pentacles. Here you have the King, who's gone through all the steps, mastered everything. And this is for March, right? Or thereabouts. So this is saying you're going to be going from the very beginning stages to mastery. So a month or so is a very short time to do that. So that's absolutely awesome. And Pentacles, like I said, it can be all about abundance, but it can also be about your money, your finances, career. So it's something wonderful that's coming in for you. Okay, let's get an oracle card. See what comes up. All right. Inspire passion. Life devoid of passion can be boring, uninspired, blank canvas that slowly drains the soul. Now is a time to reignite your passions and rejoin life. This is an opportunity to set new goals, which will in turn reconnect you with all that is sacred. And boy, does that fit right in. Because passion, that's what this is starting from, right? Passion. And the wands are passion. So, yeah, definitely beautiful. All right, let's get the charms to close this out. So yeah, this looks like oh boy, you got a bundle. Okay, wheat. What this means is money. And you can see it here, right? And here. And here. So, it looks like you're going into a time that is going to be prosperous for you or filled with abundance. Here you have love. This means you're going for something that you really love. Here you have a purse. And what do purses hold? Money. Here you have dream. So maybe this has been a dream of yours. Maybe that's why the hesitancy is there. It's been a dream. And you haven't really touched your toe into turning it into a reality. And even though you're determined, there could be some hesitancy there. But this is saying you're making your dreams come true. Yeah. And here we have a star. So this is your wishes coming true. So this looks beautiful. And it looks like your dreams and wishes are coming true. And it's what you love. And there's definite abundance here. So thank you so much. I truly hope this helps. Much love. Have a wonderful time. Bye.